Hello everyone, myself Vinay Kumaram. I am actually pursuing PhD in physics. So in this particular YouTube channel, I will be teaching physics, chemistry and mathematics starting from 8th standard till 12th standard. So if you want to learn physics, chemistry and mathematics, then please do subscribe to my channel. In my previous video, I was actually teaching the chapter 2 of 9th standard science subject, that is matter around us pure? In the last video, I have covered what is a mixture, what is homogeneous mixture, what is heterogeneous mixture, what is a pure substance, what is a solution, what is solvent, solute, everything. So if you want to understand all those things, please refer my previous video and please have an idea about all these topics before moving on in this particular video. So in this video, we will learn what is concentration of a solution. What do you mean by concentration of a solution? So the amount of solute which has got mixed in a solvent will be known as concentration of that particular solution. So we all know that combination of solute and solvent will be known as solution. A homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent will be known as solution. So how much amount of solute is there in solvent will give you the concentration of that particular solute in solvent. So if you have more solute, then it is known as concentrated solution. If you have less solute, then it is known as dilute solution. So what do you mean by dilute solution and what do you mean by concentrated solution? So we all know solution means it contains solute and solvent. So now if this particular solute is less in concentration with this particular solvent, then that particular solution will be known as dilute solution. That means less solute in a particular solvent. Now if you have more solute, that means the concentration of this particular solute is very much larger in solvent, then this particular solution will be known as concentrated solution. That means if you are putting more and more solute into a solvent, then the concentration of that particular solute will increase. So at that time the solution will be known as concentrated solution. If you have very little amount of solute in a particular solvent, that means very lesser amount of solute is dissolved in a particular solvent, then it is known as dilute solution. So in laboratories you might have heard about hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acid. What do you mean by that? That means the HCl content will be more in concentrated HCl solution. So the amount of HCl molecules will be less in dilute hydrochloric acid. So dilute hydrochloric acid is less acidic and concentrated hydrochloric acid is more acidic, because in concentrated hydrochloric acid the HCl will be more and in dilute hydrochloric acid the HCl will be very less. So that's why the amount of solute inside a solvent, if it is in lesser quantity, then we call that entire solution as a dilute solution. If the solute in the solution has more concentration, then that particular solution will be known as concentrated solution. So what do you mean by concentration? Concentration is the amount of solute in a particular solution will give you the concentration of that particular solute in that particular solution. Now, if you have lesser concentration, then it will be known as diluted solution. So if you have more concentration of solute in a particular solvent, then that particular solution will be known as concentrated solution. So here you should remember what is concentration of solution. You should remember what is dilute solution. You should also remember what is concentrated solution. So there is one more topic in this particular chapter, that is known as solubility. So what do you mean by soluble? I have explained in my previous video. So soluble means a particular pure substance is completely mixing with another particular pure substance. So one particular pure substance is completely mixing with other pure substance. So this complete homogeneous mixture of one particular pure substance in another particular pure substance. So at that particular time you can tell that this particular substance is soluble in another particular substance. That means there is a homogeneous mixture between one substance and the other substance. Now you have understood what is the word soluble refers to. Now let us understand what do you mean by solubility. So let's say you have a certain amount of water in a particular container. So let's say this is water and you are putting salt into this particular water. Only a certain amount of salt this particular water can dissolve in it. That means, let's suppose say you are putting so much amount of salt that this particular water is saturated at a particular point. So what do you mean by saturation? That means after that particular solution reaches a saturation point, so now you are mixing salt in this particular water and you are putting more and more salt even after that particular solvent has reached the maximum extent of dissolving extra solute. That means after a certain amount of solute is mixed in a particular solvent, that solvent is no more accepting more solute. At that particular time, that particular solution will be known as saturated solution. So what do you mean by saturated solution? That means this particular solution cannot take more amount of solute. That means it has taken maximum amount of solute in a solution. So at a certain temperature, when maximum amount of solute is there in a particular solution, so how much amount of solute at a particular certain temperature this particular solvent can take? That means maximum amount of solute which can be mixed in a particular solvent. Maximum solute mixed in a solvent at a given temperature. So let's say there is a constant temperature given. So at this particular temperature, how much maximum solute a particular solvent can take? That is actually known as solubility of that particular solvent. Now there is no maximum solute. There is little bit amount of solute in a particular solvent. So together there will be forming a solution. So this particular solution will be known as unsaturated solution because still more amount of solute can be put into this particular solution. That means this particular solution has more capacity to dissolve much more solute. That means there is no maximum solute. Only little bit of solute is there in solvent and there is a solution formation, and this particular solution has more capacity to accept more and more solute in it, and it can dissolve more and more solute in it. So that particular solution is known as unsaturated solution. But when there is maximum solute present in a particular solvent and there is a formation of solution, this particular solution cannot accept more and more solute. It cannot dissolve more and more solute. So at that particular time we call that particular solution as saturated solution. So what happens if you put more and more solute even after maximum solute is put into a solution? So now let's say there is a saturated solution. So if you have a saturated solution and if you are putting more solute even to this particular saturated solution, that means this particular solution is already saturated by maximum amount of solute, but still you are putting more and more solute into this particular saturated solution. At that particular point, this extra solute which you are putting to this saturated solution will just get deposited at the bottom of this particular container. It will never get dissolved in this particular saturated solution because already the solution is saturated. It has no more capacity of dissolving more solute. So it will never dissolve more solute after getting saturation. So this particular deposition of solute inside a particular saturated solution is known as precipitate. So what do you mean by precipitate? Precipitate is the extra solute which is getting deposited in a saturated solution. So the extra solute which is deposited in a saturated solution will be known as precipitate. That means after reaching a saturation point, this particular solution can never dissolve extra solute which is put into that particular solution. So that extra solute which you are putting will just get deposited in that particular bottom surface of the solution. That shows this particular solution is saturated. So on that particular deposition of extra solute in that particular saturated solution is known as precipitate, and the process of formation of this particular precipitate is known as precipitation. This particular mass percentage of solution is known as mass of solute by mass percentage of solution. Mass percentage of solution. Now there is one more term called mass of solute by volume percentage of solution. So how to calculate mass of solute by volume percentage of solution? Here you are actually considering the volume of solution and the mass of solute. So in the numerator there will be mass of solute divided by, in the denominator there will be volume of solution will be there in the denominator. So in the numerator there will be mass of solute, in the denominator there will be volume of solution into 100. So that means you are comparing mass of solute with the mass of solution. In the second case, you are comparing mass of the solute with the volume of solution. So this is known as mass percentage and this is known as volume percentage. So there is one more term called volume of solute by volume percentage of solution. So how to calculate volume of solute by volume percentage of solution is that you just put volume of solute in the numerator and so volume of solution in the denominator. So in the numerator there will be volume of solute, in the denominator there will be volume of solution. So into 100 will give you volume of solute by volume percentage of solution. Based on this concept, there is one example problem in this particular chapter where they have given a solution contains 40 gram of solute in 320 gram of water. Here solute is actually salt. They have given mass of the solute and they have given mass of the water, but they have not given mass of the solution. That means they have given mass of solvent and they have given mass of solute, but they have not given mass of solution. Hence, mass of solution will be equal to mass of solute plus mass of solvent. That is 40 gram plus 320 gram. So what is 40 plus 320? That will be 360 gram. So the mass of solution is 360 gram. Why I am taking mass of solution? Because they have asked mass by mass percentage of solution. So you should actually calculate mass by mass percentage of solution. So how to calculate mass by mass percentage of solution? Mass of solute should be in the numerator divided by mass of solution should be there in the denominator into 100. Not mass of solvent, mass of solution should be there in the denominator. So in the numerator you are taking mass of solute is 40 gram divided by mass of solution, not mass of solvent. So what is the mass of solution? That is 40 plus 320, that is 360. So 360 gram into 100. Because you are calculating percentage. So here gram gets cancelled, 0 gets cancelled. So 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36. So 9 ones are 9, here 1 is there. So you should take point. So when you take point, this will become 10. So you will get 10. So 9 ones are 9. So 1 will be remaining. Again you will get 10. So 9 ones are 9. So 9 ones are 9. So 0.111 you will be getting. So 0.111 into 100 is the answer. So what is 0.11 into 100? That will be equal to 11.1 percentage. You should not forget to put percentage here. So 11.1 percentage is the mass by mass percentage of solution. Similar to this problem, they might also ask volume by volume percentage of solution, or they might ask mass by volume percentage of solution as well. So this is all there in this particular video. Next concepts which are there in this particular chapter I will be uploading in further videos. So like this, if you want to learn more physics, chemistry and mathematics, then please do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned with my channel.